Columbus's Short North neighborhood has experienced a renaissance, increasing home prices, booming expansion, new shops and restaurants. It's vibrant, it's alive, it's happening, it's cool, it's hip. What is going on? Let's find out more about Columbus, Ohio's Short North. Columbus, Ohio's Short North neighborhood is, as you can imagine, located just north of downtown. The area might still be considered transitional, but there's a huge difference between what is going on now and the way it was when I lived in Columbus in the mid-1980s. In those days, there used to be a lot more crime. To give you an idea, the White Castle had armed guards. Hey, you drunk kids, take your sliders and get out of here. The Short North is now chock full of art galleries, interior design shops, and even a stretch along High Street that is not one, not two, not three, but 4 sex toy shops in a row. When does a stretch of sex toy shops become a sex toy mall? Guys, don't you hate it when you have to wait for your spouse or girlfriend at a regular mall sitting on that little bench? How long would you have to wait for her at a sex toy mall? Honey, how much longer? We have to pick up milk and bread on the way home. Honey? The Short North area has always appealed to bohemian artistic types. In the 1950s, Brutus the Buckeye even came from the Short North, and he used to wear a black beret on his head at home games. Oh, oui. Hold that chair so I can paint you. The gallery hop in the Short North is very popular. That's when they set aside an evening, and the local citizens and visitors from out of town alike are invited to walk up and down the Short North, visiting the various art galleries. The name began in the mid-'80s when I lived there because at that time the sidewalks were so broken down and crumbly you actually had to hop over the bad sections to get to the next gallery. Way back in the early to mid-1900s, the Short North was called the Old North. That was the original name for the area because it was a retirement village. In those days, you didn't move to Florida. You didn't go to Orlando or Fort Lauderdale or Miami. You moved to North High Street, north of downtown, to play euchre and senior cornhole. What's senior cornhole? It's like regular cornhole, except the cornhole boards are moved like 3 feet apart. One elderly resident that was around in those days commented on the changes in the area. I found my old retirement building for old people that I lived in way back when it was called the Old North. Now, my old retirement building on High Street is now a sex toy mall. Not just a shop. It's a mall of 4 different shops. And I didn't notice this until I had visited the 4th shop in a row. And I still didn't find what I was looking for. Folks, that has been an up-close and personal look at the amazing Short North neighborhood in Columbus, Ohio. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.